Hello everybody, Tim Norris here, aka GreyElephant.
And Carmen Norris, Femme Elephant.
What are we playing?
King's Forge.
That's right, this game is currently on Kickstarter and we are actually going to play an entire game and explain how the game works. So, first thing first, why don't we go ahead and explain what these cards are, the dice, and all that jazz. So, first off, these cards here are the cards we're trying to forge, okay? Down here on the bottom, there's dice, there are certain colors. If you notice, we have certain colors as well. And what we're trying to do is match these numbers and the colors to be able to forge these items. The way that we get other colored dice, because we only start with 5 black metal dice, is by doing gathering actions. So, to begin the game, Carmen has the player 1 marker. We are going to take 4 of these gather cards and place them into the center of the table. Anytime they have a white box on the card, then that means that you must place dice of yours onto the card, but then you'll take the card and place it in front of you, and you can use whatever it says on it. For instance, this one says if you have 7 dice, you would get a blue magic dice in return. Well, we only start with 5, so we wouldn't be able to do that. The thing is, too, is that you're only allowed to use the top or the bottom of the card. You're not allowed to use both of them. For instance, this Alchemist one here says you could add +1 to any one of your dice, and that would be during the actual forging or the crafting phase of the game. But you would not be able to use the top part here as well to be able to get the blue dice. It's one or the other. So we also have black market cards up here, but if you notice that some of the boxes have an X over them. What that means is that if you place any of your dice there to take advantage of whatever benefit the black market card's going to give you, and we have them here as well, but those dice would be then destroyed, and then you would still gain whatever it says. So for instance, this one here, we would destroy 2 black, but I would also get a black and a green in return. So technically you're not losing a black, so not really sure what that is. But anyways, why don't we go ahead and start playing, and I'll explain exactly what we're doing as we're playing. So Carmen, you have the first player marker, so she is going to take one of these cards from the gather here in the center of the area here, and then when she's done, we'll take another gather card off the top, replace it there, and then it will be my turn to take a gather card as well. And what you're going to want to do is kind of look at these 3 cards here. These are the 3 available ones that we're going to be trying to craft, and we need to put those in order. So the pick would be there, and the Giant's Club would be there. And they are in level of difficulty. So for instance, we don't put, some of these are harder, and you go by these little numbers here in the corners right here, and that tells you the difficulty of it. So right now we have some low difficulties, but still we have to try to get some of these other dice. So
My dice are on the top of the West Forest card, and so I get a green dice for my storage.
And it goes in her storage, which means that it's not going to be available for her to use for crafting this round, but it will be for the next round, and that'll make sense here in just a bit.
And neither are these, obviously, because I used them.
Because you just did use them. So what I am going to do is I think I'm going to put one of my black dice here, and it's going to give me a black market ability to gain a green dice that I'm going to place on my storage, and now I'm going to remove one of these cards here from the center. I think I will choose this one right here, the Alchemist, because I don't think either one of us is going to be able to craft very much. And then I'm going to replace it with a new one. And then it would go back to Carmen's turn, and now she'll select one of the gather cards. The gathering phase is how we're going to get these other colored dice to be able to use to be able to try to craft these items. Okay, so basically the astrologer card just gave her a free black die. She didn't even have to put any of her dice on it to be able to get that. I'm going to go ahead and take the caravan here, and then we'll place this new one here for Carmen. And then if you notice, some of the squares, they have colors. For instance, 2 green ones. Well, that means you would have to have 2 of the wooden or the green dice on that square for you to be able to do it. A white square means any color dice can go there, but if there is a color, then you have to put those specific colored dice on it. So Carmen has decided to what?
Pass.
Pass. So when you pass, what do you get to do?
You can either get a free black die to put in your storage, or you can choose to take this, which allows you to add 1 pip to 2 dice.
That's right. So, but that only goes to the first player who passes. So now that if I decide to pass, I will not get that benefit, unfortunately. So me knowing that I'm really not going to be able to do much more, I mean, I could try to go for these horseshoes here. What I'm going to do is try to see what I can do. You know what? I am going to do that. And I'm going to get the green one as well.
Uh-oh.
And that means now I'm going to destroy one of these. I'm going to get rid of this one. Replace it with that. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take that card. And I'm going to take the black die, top of it. Replace it. Oop. I'm going to go ahead and take the cemetery card. Replace it. And, oh, man. So that's it. I can't do anything more. So now we're going to stop with the gathering phase. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the crafting phase. So we're not allowed to use these dice that are here in our storage. They'll be available the next round. But right now we're in the crafting phase, which means that we're going to roll the dice we do have and see if we could try to craft any of these items. Currently right now, because the only dice we have are black metal, the only thing we're going to be able to try to craft are these horseshoes. Carmen is the first player, so she will roll first. So go ahead.
Tim's going to be able to add 3 pips.
And I could possibly steal it, but it's all... Wow! Great roll. Okay, so here's what she did. You got a match. She's got the 3 black dice, so she's okay. Then she had to have 3 4s. Well, she did better than that. She actually got 2 6s and a 5. However, she can still add 1 pip to the 5 to make it a 6, and she is allowed to go ahead, and we're just going to place this here. This is not her dice, but she can add another value to that 6 to make it a 7, okay? So now she's got 7, 6, 6. That's going to be darn near impossible for me to beat unless I roll 3 6s. So, but I can possibly steal it from her. Now, the first thing that happens is that she's going to take it and put it in her area, and we're going to replace the card with the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and roll now. Now, if I can beat what she rolled, I can steal that from her. Chances of that happening are slim to none. Like I said. Okay, so what I can do is, because I can add 1 to any dice, so I can make this a 6, then this would allow me to add 1 to 2 dice, so I can make both of these 3s. Well, that's not enough to beat that. We're going to take that away. So Carmen has successfully crafted the horseshoes, and those are going to go underneath her storage, and then we're going to go to our cleanup phase, which means that I did not have any unused ones on this caravan, so I am going to get 1 black one for that, and then all these other cards are going to go back into the pile of the gather. I will get the first player card. These items are going to stay out. These dice up here are going to be destroyed. We're going to shuffle up the gather cards and deal them out again. Now, one thing to note is that there are several more crafting cards to craft items, and there are several more of the gathering cards as well, so different cards that can perform different actions. But depending on how many players there are, depends on how many gather cards and craft cards are going to be available. Whichever one of us crafts 5 of these items first will win the game. There's a total of 9 of them, so there's no way to have a tie. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over the top 4. We are now beginning the next round. And then now I will go ahead, take all of my dice off of my storage, so all of these are now available for me. Notice that her and I have now gained 1 green dice. So now I select one of the dice. There's nothing I can craft down here, so I know that I probably should just go ahead and go for items that I can try to... You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just take this one here and place 2. So I'm going to try to just get more dice. And it looks like green dice are going to be important because you can see all the other items that are coming up later on. They're going to be put over to here that we can then try to craft. See, and it looks like we need a lot of green dice. So green dice are going to be important. So we'll see what Carmen decides to do. Okay, then she takes the other one. So we'll replace that. And now I think I'm going to use the black market to get another green dice. And I forgot to grab my 1 from this one here. Always make sure that as soon as you use the card, put the dice in your storage immediately. You don't wait until the end of your turn or anything like that. So as soon as I did this one with the 2 black dice, put the green die in here. As soon as I use the black market, put the green die in here. Now I need to destroy one of these, and I'm going to destroy the south mine. And I'm going to replace it with, well, the north mine. So Carmen, it goes back to you.
I'm hoping that one comes up where you can get a red die that you can actually...
I think that's the jeweler, if I remember.
Put it in your supply instead of your storage. Would be nice.
Okay, so go ahead. Now, I'm imagine you're using the top part of that card, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you get your die there. Well, it's definitely not the shrine. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and just take the... You know what? I'm going to actually take the south mine here. And I'm going to place 2 on it and get 2 black dice. Okay. Now the cemetery is interesting because on the top of the card it says you get to add 1 to any one of your dice. On the bottom, what it does is it allows you to roll this purple die. And whatever the number is, so for instance a 5, whenever you go to the crafting phase, if anybody rolls a 5, that die will go into their storage and they can't use it to be able to craft. Kind of a bummer. Okay, so you took the top part, right? Alright, I think I'll take this one. Alright.
Yay!
Okay, now keep in mind you can pass or you can go ahead. Now this one here, the top part, would allow her to immediately take a red die. She's going to end up destroying 2 dice, but she'll immediately get a red die that goes into her supply, not into her storage. So that's pretty groovy. So what she's trying to do is craft this bracelet here is what she's wanting to do. Okay, so that red die's now been added. I will not be able to do anything in the crafting phase. So I'm going to take these, put them back over here, and I am going to take advantage of the caravan. I had 1 die left over, so the caravan allows me to get 1 green die in exchange.
Nice.
And now I am all finished. And Carmen, though, however, has dice left over that she can use to try to roll to get this bracelet.
I have to roll a 6
you
and
can
I
get
don't have
lucky.
anything.
Okay, so it was a good attempt for her. She had to get a 2 with the black one or better, and a 6 with the red one. So
and then in the cleanup phase, these are going to get destroyed. So
that's right, because they were on the boxes with the red X's right here. So the 2 right here got destroyed and put back into the supplies. So Carmen gets the first player marker again, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle the dice. Yeah, I got a lot of green dice now.
Yeah, you're going to be able to...
I'm going to go for one of these 2. Yeah, that was the whole purpose. But you still got a chance at that, and I don't have any red ones. So, okay, so Carmen is first player this time, and we're going to go ahead and flip these over. Now, let me remind you one more time. There are several more of these gather cards. It's just that you randomly choose X amount depending on how many players there are, and then you just use those throughout the entire game. But you can spice it up by changing it out with other gather cards that... if you notice here, there's tons of more that actually, and there could be even more later, I don't know. But anyway, so Carmen, you need to select one, and we'll replace that. Let me see. Oh. So what this one's neat is that the bottom, you have to destroy 7 dice, but you get to take a red one and a blue one and put them into your supply to be able to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And boy, that would be, a lot of dice to lose this early. I think I'm going to take the South Mine again, and I want to put 2 black ones on there. And Carmen, it is your turn again.
A green dice gets you 4 black dice. That's...
Yeah, you can. That's pretty tempting. But you destroy the green dice. That's what stinks.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to destroy that one from the last round. So.
Well, I need stuff that adds pips if I'm going to make that bracelet. Nothing's coming up.
That red one right there.
Okay, it only adds 1 though.
Okay, and then this black market one here, okay, if you go at the top here, you're going to be able to get one of these chips here that can add +1 to 2 different dice, okay? However, down here, you can get one of these yellow ones, and what that does is you can make a 6, an instant 6 out of anything you roll, so kind of nice, really. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to take advantage of the caravan here. I'm going to go ahead and destroy that green one. And I'm going to get 4 black ones in return. I bet you have no idea what I'm up to, do you? Because I'm sneaky like that.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get this.
Yes, I am.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a black one here, and I'm going to get a green one. Go ahead. Oh, and then I destroy one of these. I think I'm going to destroy this one. No need to give you any pips if I don't have to. Of course, that one's kind of nice, ain't it? I forgot about that one. I could bring all these out. You may. This one here, the bottom of it, the astrologer, it says you may roll dice in storage during your crafting. So all these dice I have here in storage, I can actually bring them out and roll them when I go into the crafting.
But he doesn't have enough green yet to do both of these.
No, I got enough to do one though still. So that's all I'm aiming for at the moment. So go ahead.
I think I'll take that just in case.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to pass, and I'm going to take this green one here. So, all right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the crafting phase, and Carmen, lead the way. What you going to do? Roll your dice. That's what you're going to do.
Hold on.
Why don't you have those?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice! No!
Look at that. So, look, she reversed it. She she rolled a 1 for her red and a 6 for the black, but she still didn't get it.
Another wasted turn.
You had 2 you could add to one. Well, you have 2, 3, 4, so she could make this into a total of a 5.
No,
but,
I don't have this. I used the top of it.
oh, you did, didn't you? Oh, man, that stinks. Oh, well, hey, it happens. Okay, so now it's my turn. And, okay, so I get to add 1 to 2 different ones, but unfortunately I'm going to fall short too. Because
Yay!
I can't craft that. I've got a 3, I can make it a 4. And then I could make this one a 2, which would be just 1 short because I need a 5. So, alright, so unfortunately I failed too. But that's okay, I really wasn't...
He's got a ton of dice though. So,
I'm going for a lot of dice because I'm going to start sacrificing a lot of dice. That's the whole purpose of what I'm doing here. So, alright, that gets removed. So now we're going to go into the next round. Go ahead and flip up our cards again. And it just keeps continuing like this throughout the rest of the game. And soon we're about to start getting into a roll and a rhythm, and we're going to start crafting a bunch of stuff. It always starts slow at the beginning because you're trying to get your dice together. Let's see. Well, what do I want to do? All right. I'm going to go ahead and take this one, and I'm going to use the bottom. Mm-hmm. And what it does is it lets me add 1 to 3 different dice. I want to flip that over for you.
Okay.
And then just so you know, this black market, if you sacrifice 4 dice, you get 1 blue die, which is a magic. And then the bottom one, if you sacrifice 5, you get the magic. So I'm going to go ahead and take this astrologer, and I'm going to use the bottom of it. And that's going to allow me to roll the dice that are in my storage during crafting phase. So any dice that would normally go into my storage are going to go actually into my supply, and I'm going to be able to use immediately. So, okay. And now I think that I am going to use 4 dice for this shrine, and I'm going to get a red one, and that is going to go immediately here.
No. It goes in your storage.
No, it goes into my supply. You may roll the dice in... Well, okay,
oh,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe it goes to storage first, then it would go into my supply as soon as I go into the crafting phase. That would make sense.
Okay. I'm going to take this one.
Okay. Let me see. Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to pass so that I can get this thing. And then that means it's your turn. Okay, and then you took the 6s. And then that means you would have to destroy 1, pick it, and then it would be replaced with this one. Okay, and now you get to still take 1. So.
Do I want to add 1?
Well, it's better than the other choices, I think, if you're wanting to craft. Okay, so now we go into the crafting phase. So I get to add 1 to 2 different dice, and then I get to add 1 to 3 different dice as well with this one. This one here has been used, so I lose 1 dice for that. Well, let's wait and do that in a minute. During cleanup, I'm jumping ahead, unfortunately. So, okay, so I will get to add this now because it was in my storage and because this ability allows me. So let's go ahead and roll these and see what happens. Oh, nice, good stuff. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so not enough to do both of them. So let's see. This one looks like it's the harder one. How many dice you got? I need to see. Oh, you do have 3 green ones, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay, well, let's see. Let's take this red one, and let's take this black one, and let's go ahead. I want to craft this one, so I'm going to go ahead and add 1 to both of these and make this a 6.
So that I can't get
and make this one, was this a 4? I think it was. And make that a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to make this a 6 and a 5. The next one does come out. Now I am going to try to craft this one. And I'm going to go a 6, a 5, and a 4. Now I'm going to use this ability here to add 1 to 3 different dice, make this a 5, make this a 6, and make this a 6. Okay, the rest of these dice are just going to go away. This one gets destroyed. I'm going to go ahead and just clean up real quick. And there we go. And I'm going to move these down to here. This comes up here now. And Carmen, now you have the chance to still try to steal these or craft new ones.
Oh.
Well, but you got that, so.
Right. Okay.
You
so
got this one. I believe. Yeah, yeah.
I can steal that from you.
What?
If I make this into a 6, and I make this into a 6.
How are you going to make them both into a 6?
I use this to make it an automatic 6.
Don't steal from me!
And then I use add 2 to any one die to make this into a 6.
See, I hate you. Okay, so Carmen stole that because I had a 5 and a 6, but she beat me because she did a 6 and a 6. So these dice will go back to me, but she did take that card.
And then I don't think I can make anything else. I've got this, and I have add 1 and add 1. So
you're just 1 pip short.
1 pip short on both dice. That stinks.
Well, all right.
Okay.
So you stole a card from me, though.
Yay!
So yay for you. Whatever. Okay, so these are destroyed. You get that. Clean up all your cards and go ahead and hand them to me. Okay, so Carmen has 2 of the 5 that she needs, and I have 1 of the 5. But I have a lot more dice than her, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least 2 or 3. I got a lot more greens. Whatever. She stole my card. That's all I know.
You got 2 more greens than me, and more blacks than me also.
Yeah.
So.
More metal and more wood. That's what they are. Okay, so it is your turn. So go ahead and choose your card. Choose your card, but choose wisely.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So Carmen is going to choose the red one, and it's immediately going to go into her supply where she can utilize it, which is awesome because it's going to make it to where she can do fancy toys. Let's see here. I think I will just take this cemetery. Okay.
I'll have to make fancy toys.
Go ahead. Fancy toys. Look
My
at
favorite.
Fancy toys.
Let's see. Do I want to make another green one? Or do I want to make 2 more black? That's kind of a tough decision there. Actually, I'm thinking I want to add 1 to 3 different dice.
Okay. And I'm going to add 2. Make sure you put your die on there. And then let's replace that. Okay. Doop. Go ahead. Okay. Oh, man. I can afford that. Okay, I'm going to put 7 dice, and then I get a blue one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that'll give me a blue one.
Nice.
Absolutely nice. There you go.
I could get 2 black dice. Or I could pass and get pips.
Mm-hmm.
Passing and getting pips sounds like a pretty good deal.
Okay. Alright, so you're passing. Let's see. I think that I will go ahead and take this one here. We'll replace that. And then, oh man, that's so tempting. I'm going to go ahead and take this one here.
We'll see how well I do with Tim making more and more and more dice.
And we'll see. It may come back to it may backfire on me. So I'm not going to need that one. I'm not going to need that one. So if I can get this one to possibly 3. No, I'm going to just... Okay. All right. So we're going to enter into the crafting phase. And let's see what happens. So Carmen, why don't you go ahead and roll your dice first. And we'll see what she gets here. Now, she is trying to probably go after the fancy toys. But she thinks she has enough for the giant club, too. So we'll see what happens here. You do. You actually rolled exactly what you need for both. Yeah, you take fancy club or the giant club or the fancy
toys.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't have... Okay, I would have to beat you in order to get the giant club because you can take it from me. So,
well, that's just it.
So I want to definitely keep it.
That's a definite that you're going to have, yeah. There's no way you're going to lose that one. So it's just a matter of, do you want me to battle you for the giant club or do you just want to get it guaranteed? That's what it boils down to. The guarantee. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's see. Now that you did that, I'm kind of debating, do I want to go ahead and try to go and roll my red die.
Oh,
so,
no.
Yeah, so I think I will, so let's see here.
That's going to be easy.
Maybe. Okay, so, well, I do have enough because I can add
This
one.
Is mine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's yours. So I can add 1 to any one, so I can make that a 2. And then I do have so I've got everything I need for the sapphire spear here, which moves up the crossbow. So you've crafted one and I've crafted one that round. And let's go to our cleanup phase. So this one I did not use, so I get a green one in return. These all go here. And let's see.
I had all that stuff Dad pips for nothing.
That over there. And we're going to flip our 4 cards over. And Carmen now has 3 of the 5 she needs, so she's... I got to try to craft things or steal things. So, let's see. So I get to go first this round, and let's see. I've got everything I need for this one and this one, so I think I need to concentrate on that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this card here. I'm going to put a black one on that. Carmen, it is your turn. And what this is going to allow me to do is add 2 to any one die. And the goal here is to prevent Carmen from crafting anything this round.
and my goal is to craft both of these.
Good luck, lady.
Yeah. I could add 1 to 3 different dice. That's
kind of nice. All right. And then I'm going to take this one so that I can add 1 to one die. Go ahead. And we've both pretty much got all the dice we really need, other than the fact Carmen has no blue ones.
Yeah.
But she's going to have to concentrate on these 2 to win.
If Tim makes this one, then I can't win until I make a blue one.
So my goal is to take the giant club from her.
Uh-huh.
So if I do that, she can't do anything. Because she doesn't have enough reds and she doesn't have any blues. So, Carmen, you need to select a card.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide. So I can actually use these if I don't try to go for the necklace yet. So I could turn rolled 1s to 6s. That could be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that I am going to put 2 black ones on this one here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this yellow and I'm going to destroy this jeweler so that you can't get another red one immediately. So go ahead. Which I don't think you would have anyways. You wouldn't have had probably enough dice to sacrifice for it, where I do. That's the thing right now. I got more dice to sacrifice than she does. That's the good thing. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take the cemetery. Okay. It's your turn.
Okay, so if I pass...
You'll get the green, you know, it's where you can add +1 to 2 different dice. Okay, so you're doing that. And, well, I guess I will just, you know, I might just do this. I'm going to put these there too.
Oh.
And get the other yellow one.
2 automatic 6s.
Well, I you know what? I'm not going to do that, actually. That's too much sacrifice. I think I'll just take this card here and use the top of it, and then I'll just be able to get a black metal die to add to my storage. So, okay, so we're in the crafting phase. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. I dropped one. Here it is. Okay, here we go. Roll, baby. All right. Wow, look at all them 6s and high numbers. Okay, so we're going to take 3. Oh, I can't get that. So let's see. I want to try to craft this one right here if I can. And hang on for a minute. And let's see. All right, now let's see what I can do here. All right, so we have the Queen's Crossbow. Now, I'm short on the blue and the red and the green, but I've got enough stuff here that I can fix all that. So let's see. I'm going to add 2 to any one die. So let me make sure I can still get this one, though. That's the trick, because I got to take this one from her. So we're going to take this 4 down to here. Let's see. And let me see, the 3. Let me see. Okay, we're going to do that. So I'm going to try with the Giant's Club first to try to make sure I can get it from her. All right, so let's do this. Add 1 to any one die. So I'm going to change this into a 4. And then add 1 to any die. So I'm going to make that a 5. And then this lets me add 2 to any one die. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do 2 of them. It doesn't seem. Yeah, I know I got that, but I'm going to be short over here no matter what.
Yeah, 2 to any one die.
Right.
Oh, you're short on those.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got to take this no matter what. That's the most important thing. I got to take this. So I'm going to add 2 to this this one and make it a 6. And then I'll just use this one to make this one into a 6 as well. And then that way I make it uber difficult for her to try and take that from me. So, alright. So anyways, I'm going to put those over there. And this does slide up now for the Blessed Gauntlets. And we'll see if Carmen can try to steal that from me. She might be able to. She's got a lot of stuff.
Oh!
Okay, so it was a poor roll, and she didn't roll any ones, so that one's no good.
I'm going to have to re-roll them.
Oh, okay. Wow. I forgot you had that. Oh, okay, so that becomes a 6. I think you may be just a tad bit short, because you get to add 1 to any 3.
So
that becomes a 6, and then we'll put a 1 by that one, because that can become a 7. Okay. How did you turn that into a 6? By using that?
No, it was add 1 to 3 different dice. So
Right.
I added 1 to that, which was a 5, and turned it into a 6.
Okay, alright.
And this adds 1 to 2 different dice.
Okay.
So this would become a 4. I can't find the 4. And this would become a 7.
Okay, so that'd be a 7, 7, and a 4, which I believe technically would beat me out then. So I did lose that one to you. I swear you changed that one wrong. But I'm not going to go back and review it. Alright. She's cheating on me, and I know she is, somehow. Alright, so that goes to you. And we'll take this one. And okay, so
sacrifice 2 dice for that.
all Carmen has to do is craft one more item, and that will be the game. So, yeah, there we go. I thought we was missing cards. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our gather cards out. 2, 3, and 4. And Carmen, you are first players. Alright, we're set up here, and it just all comes down to Carmen crafting one more item, and that will end the game. So, and she is first player, so Carmen, go ahead and select yourself a card. And let's get this slaughter over with here. She doesn't have a lot of dice, so that's the one benefit, but she's still doing a lot better than I am. Let's see. I'm going to take this one. You go ahead. Actually, I'm going to put a green one on that. I don't need so many green ones now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to take the benefit of that. Let's get that red one, huh? Okay, go ahead. So she's going specifically after that, and I will not be able to stop her on that because I don't unfortunately have enough. I unfortunately don't have enough red ones to stop her, and she's probably going to have an easy time too to make it. That's the bad part.
Well, there's nothing that's going to help me that's out right now, so,
Okay. Well, I'm probably going to use the bottom of this then to try to prevent you.
No!
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. I think I want to take this one. And I'm going to put boop, boop, and a boop, boop. Actually, I want to probably reverse this. I'll put one of each. Here we go. Okay, and that's going to give me a red one, and it goes instantly into my supply. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Let's just get a black one. Put that there. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put another green one on there. And I'm going to take this one as well. Okay, so that's the end of that. Alright, so Carmen, You roll first.
You're gonna end up getting both of those or something.
Yeah,
no,
but
you can't get both. You only have one.
I only got one red, unfortunately. So as long as you craft that necklace, there's nothing I can do. I mean, I can still try to craft 2 items, but.
Okay, so I use this.
Yep, turn that to a 2 and turn that to a 2. Well, darn it. And that's it, ain't it?
That's it.
Okay, so oops, I'll go ahead and still roll to see. That's actually game. Carmen won, but I'm gonna roll anyway. Oh, I forgot to roll the purple die. That was what I had that for.
Oh.
Ah, you'd have lost both them ones. So, ha ha ha! The purple die, what it does is it says roll the purple die anytime the die is rolled that matches the purple die, which she rolled the 2 ones. Then they're immediately returned to the storage. So that was my one, catch was right there that I could try to use that to just try to destroy her.
Oh, but I may roll dice in storage during crafting.
It's like a continuous whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
And I did not roll a single one, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, so let's see what I did here. I want to try to get this one. So I've got a 4. Okay, I can add 2 to any one, so I'm going to have to turn this red one into a 4. I do have the 5, and I do have the 5. So, alright, so I did craft the Queen's crossbow. I've got enough for that. Alright, now let's see what else I can do. Let's see if I can get this one as well. Nope, I can't do that because I'd need another blue, so no matter what, I can't do it. So, alright, so these 2 are destroyed. And this goes here, this goes here. Alright, and we're going to go into the next round. So, alright. Boy, that saved my butt with that purple one, didn't it? Wow. And I am first player this time.
It's inevitable, though.
Okay, so
you'd have to get both of these.
I have to get them both, but you only have three reds.
Am I player 1 this time?
No, you took it from me. I'm player 1. Stop taking my stuff.
Oh.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and take the astrologer card. And,
that's right, because I rolled first.
I'm going to go ahead and put my green one on there. So, alright, so go ahead. She can't get the blessed gauntlets. There's no way. She only can go for one of them. And I know which one she's going for, so it's all just a matter of me just getting this from her. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 on there. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to destroy this one here. So she can't use it. Okay, go ahead. If I can pull this out somehow, that would be amazing. Okay, now I'm going to put a black one there, and I'm going to gain this one as well. And now I am going to destroy this one. Okay, go ahead.
I'm putting all my eggs in one basket.
I know what you're up to. Ooh, nice. So you're gonna take the destroy one.
What do I not want you to have?
Could be the one I got in my hand. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 on this one and get this red one. Okay, and then I am going to destroy this one. Okay, go ahead.
And then I pass.
Okay, and then I will go ahead and then take the 1s to 6s is nice. I think I'm going to take it. See if I get lucky with it. So I'm going to put 2 on that, and well, let's see what happens. This is it. So these all go away. I do get, because of this, I get to roll that red one. And basically I got to get the necklace. And I need to take the necklace and with a vengeance. So, okay. So 1s become 6s. Haha! So this is a 6. This is a 6. And this is a 6.
Nice.
Yes! Okay. Now I can turn anything else I want into a 6. So I'm going to turn this into a 6. With that. And then I'm going to add 1 pip to 2 different dice. So I'm going to make this a 5. And I'm going to make this a 7. So there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go after the necklace, and that's it. So I'm going to just take these all back. That gets destroyed. That gets destroyed. Okay. And it's just a matter of see if Carmen can try to steal that from me. Oh, nice roll.
Okay, so I'll use my automatic 6.
I think you got it. Wow, you rolled really, really well.
Add 1 to any one die.
Yep.
And add 2 to one die.
Yep. So that's it. So you ended up stealing it from me. So the necklace is yours, my lady.
I am the kingdom.
Yeah, whatever.
Smith. I win.
Nobody likes you
King
anyways.
likes me best.
He does not.
Because I made him fancy toys.
You did make fancy toys. I should have went for the plus column. That's okay. Hey, we hope that you enjoyed that. Sorry for all the interruptions. Our kids were downstairs having issues, and we had to take care of it. But the purpose of this was to show you how the game plays in real time, and we hope that you enjoyed it. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.